Welcome to this course, Sustainable Solid Waste Management, Challenges, Opportunities and Threat. And this course is going to be covered by two gentlemen. One is me, Professor Amitava Rakshit from the Institute of Agriculture Sciences, Banaras Hindu University. My colleague will be Dr. Rajiv Pratap Singh from the Institute of Environmental Science and Development, Banaras Hindu University. As you all know that waste are some material or substances that are discarded, that are positioned in a particular place which is not used in proper format. And this particular waste is being generated from multiple resources, multiple sources, whether it is agricultural, whether it is biomedical, whether it is hazardous, any industry which is going to deliberate that, as well as we have waste generated from electronic waste as well. So we have a diversity of this particular waste, and these waste, once we think about the management particular context or management perspective, then definitely we need to go ahead with the content as well as the volume and the nature of that particular waste before we go ahead with some rational and sustainable management venture. So in this particular course, definitely as I was mentioning, that this is going to be a sustainable solid waste management. We are likely to orient you with multiple issues, particularly with reference to the challenges, because if it is with reference to challenge, definitely it is with reference to the resources, with reference to that particular infrastructure that we have in the country, whether we are capable to do that, whether we have that sort of awareness within the population, we can make them aware or sensitize, and whether they are sensitive enough to address this particular issue. So definitely that will come into this is a huge challenge before us. As well as apart from this, we will have the policy issues. Whether those policies are oriented with the present context, that how these particular resources are being generated and how these resources can be converted into a particular wealth. These waste can be converted to wealth, whether that particular policies are tuned enough with the present context, with the present desirity, as per the desirity of the present context. That is again an important issue we are going to discuss throughout this particular course. And at the same time, apart from these challenges, definitely once you have challenges, you will have opportunities as well. And opportunities with reference to there are multiple segments in this particular opportunity. We'll be trying to innovate something. So innovation component will be very, very important component there, where we will try to find it out that what are the existing technologies and where there are scope of innovations which will lead to the existing resources or these waste converted to a wealth. So definitely that will be deliberated through this particular course, as well as I was mentioning that once you talk about this opportunity, there will be multiple cases where you can have those sort of collaboration with the existing institutes, with the other institutes, and what are those institutes which actually work on this particular issue of this waste and their conversion of making it into a wealth. Definitely that collaboration part also will be taken care of. And at the same time, when I am talking about challenges, so definitely there are multiple challenges which are associated with this waste, whether it is related to your environment, whether it is related to your health, whether it is related to your ecosystem services. So that is also a part of this particular course. So looking at all these contexts, this particular course is going to address issues of the solid waste, starting from those the theoretical context as well as practical purview is also going to be taken care of during this particular 8 weeks of our deliberation. And at the same time, this particular course is planned with keeping in view that once we have, and this is going to be, I can tell you that this is going to be a precursor for adhering with the existing desirity at the national level, at the state level, the global level, and as well as if we look at the national level and implementing that Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, so definitely it is going to give a momentum to that particular drive. So definitely once we have taken this particular course, definitely we will be able to make this particular drive more efficiently, more profusely, and with more commitment. And for this particular course, there are, as I said, that there are 8 sections are there, and some of the course will be taken by me and some of the course will be taken by Dr. Rajiv Pratap Singh. So, and in these, just to show you that what are the different units that is going to be deliberated during this particular 8 weeks. So, the first unit is going to be with reference to the solid waste, the definition, types and sources, current status of solid waste, associated challenges and threats. The second unit will be covering the guidelines and rules associated with solid waste management, Swachh Bharat Mission and the Smart Cities program, regulation and construction. So, more of the regulatory purviews are going to be deliberated over here. And in unit 3, we are going to deliberate on the functional elements of your solid waste management, material flow in society and circular economy associated with solid waste management. And in unit 4, we are going to talk about various solid waste management strategies, pros and cons, open burning, incineration and landfilling. And in unit 5, we are going to talk about the various approaches for agriculture residue management, composting and biochemical processes for waste treatment. And in unit 6, different waste to energy approaches from solid waste, an overview will be given. And the issues related to plastic waste management and the governing rules, that is going to be deliberated in this unit. And in unit 7, we are going to appraise you related to your biomedical waste management. A brief preview will be given and the legal aspects with reference to biomedical waste management. And the last unit, unit 8, is going to be very important component segment is your electronic waste and the management. Issues at the global issues and global perspectives and insights into e-waste management and rules 2016 and the associated challenges. So, within these 8 units, we are going to give you an exposure that how you are going to cover up this whole the huge issues of solid waste management and those particular starting from the very basics to some of those the advances which we have achieved in this particular concern. So, thank you very much and we will be hoping to join you shortly.